I agreed. She then changed her mind because of the shutdown, suggesting a later date. This is her prerogative. I will do. Down is over. Congressman Roger Williams, Republican from Texas, joins us now. Did the president blink, sir?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think he did the right thing. I actually think he showed leadership, Stuart. You know, the State of the Union is a big deal. If we were to go to another stadium and hundreds of thousands of people, it would be perceived as a rally. It probably wouldn't be covered by all the media. So I think he did the right thing. It's the right tone. And we just need Speaker Pelosi to come to the table and let's make a deal and get this thing over with in 5 or 10 minutes.
Number 2 Democrat in the House, Steny Hoyer, is contradicting Speaker Pelosi. And this morning on Fox News, New Jersey Democrat Josh Wertheim saying, come on, let's get on with some negotiation. Are the Democrats split here?
Well, I think they are, and I think we see that they're realizing that 800,000 people out of work and all the things we hear about could be fixed by negotiating. I was anxious to see they have a plan they're talking about now with more boots on the ground, more Border Patrol, more secondary barriers, and technology. I mean, that's a plan that I think a lot of us would get on board with and get going, but you've got to have her come to the table. You can't negotiate with nobody, and that's what's happening right now.
My apologies, I mispronounced the name of, it's Josh Gottheimer, Democrat from New Jersey. But you don't see any prospect of Speaker Pelosi backing down at all. I mean, she seems to be in a corner here, pressed into that corner by her left wing. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez voted against any money going to ICE. You know?
Well, I think she is pushed in the corner, trying to satisfy the left that was able to get her in their speakership. But everybody's being held hostage right now, and I'd like to see the president, and I've expressed this, to go over to Speaker Pelosi's office and just say, I want to see you. And if she doesn't want to see him, I think that's bad optics, and if she sees him and they go in her office, then they can negotiate. That's where we are. He's ready. He's put a good product on the table. And like I say, the product coming out, what I hear this morning that I just mentioned that Clymer's talking about and others, it's probably something that somebody like me could vote for.
Now, is there unity on the Republican side? Nobody breaking away, everybody supporting the president on his demand for $5 billion on a wall. You're unified on that?
Well, I mean, we're as unified as we can get. I mean, there's a few that have, I guess you could say, broken away. But we need security down there. And, you know, if it's a wall, I was Secretary of State of Texas several years ago under Governor Perry. I know what's going on down there. And we need a combination of what we're talking about, boots on the ground, barriers, technology. And that's what we got to get going. And it's not hard to start it.
We got a report this morning, Congressman, that there are now 10,300 people in this latest caravan and they're going to be allowed into Mexico, and they're coming north. They're on their way.
Right. They're on their way because they perceive that they can just walk into this country. Look, I want every one of those 10,000 to realize the American dream, but realize it the proper way. That's why we need to secure these borders, maybe improve the ports of entry, make them easier access or whatever. But we've got to address it. And the idea that some of my colleagues on the other side say it's made up or it's not a real crisis, I mean, it's hard to believe. You know, what world are they living in? It is a serious issue. It's a threat to our country and our sovereignty.
Congressman Roger Williams, Republican, Texas. Thanks for joining us, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Stuart.
Yes, sir.